Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So there was a lot of talk recently of Tyson Fury getting Anthony Joshua to pay step-aside money so he could fight Usyk. But now it looks like, according to Tyson Fury, he will be forced to fight his mandatory Dillian Whyte instead. He just put up a poster of him versus Dillian Whyte, and the caption reads, "Who else can't wait for this fight? The best of Britain." I'm telling you guys right now, if this fight goes down, and I've been telling you this since day one, this is going to be a very, very dangerous fight for Tyson Fury. The thing is, when you look at the dichotomy between a Deontay Wilder and a Dillian Whyte in terms of being an opponent for Tyson Fury, when it came to Wilder, we all knew that Wilder, he only had the right hand. He didn't have some great jab. He didn't have some great check hook. He didn't really go to the body. He really only had the right hand. I told you guys all the time when it came to Deontay Wilder, what made him so dangerous. You guys heard Tyson Fury talk about how dangerous he was. What made Deontay Wilder so dangerous is you can be outboxing this man every single round, but every second of those rounds you're outboxing him, he can change the entire complexion of the fight with one punch, and that's the right hand. So while that made Deontay Wilder extremely dangerous, it also made him extremely predictable, because you don't have to worry about some surprise left hook. You don't have to worry about pull counters. You don't have to even worry about really getting hurt with a whole bunch of body shots. All you have to do is anticipate and time the right hand coming. You only have to worry about one punch. And you don't even have to worry about overhand rights with Deontay Wilder. It was just the straight right. But when it comes to Dillian Whyte, you have to worry about so many different punches. Dillian Whyte, he has a good jab. He throws good hooks to the body. He can counter a jab with an overhand right. He knows how to set up the straight right hand. He knows how to do it all. He's a complete fighter in terms of his attributes. If Deontay Wilder, who admitted, and we can see that he was completely out on his feet like after the third round in their third fight, if he could make it all the way to the championship rounds and then actually come back and almost knock out Tyson Fury, while once again only relying on one punch and being out on his feet pretty much the whole night, if he was able to do this against Tyson Fury, I think all of us would agree that Dillian Whyte is going to do better than Wilder did. And if you're doing better than Wilder did, then you could imagine how competitive the fight will be. This is the heavyweight division, so there's a very good chance that this fight is definitely going to end in a knockout. You're going to have a lot of casual fans that are going to just say Dillian Whyte has no chance. Tyson Fury, he's going to win by knockout. But that's the best thing about this situation if the contracts get signed. We're going to find out if you're right. We're going to find out if this is going to be easy. So you could say whatever makes you feel better. But I'm telling you guys right now that this fight is going to play out completely different than the Deontay Wilder fight did. The last time Tyson Fury was in the ring was someone who was athletic and used all of their weapons. It was Steve Cunningham, a cruiserweight who moved up to heavyweight. That was actually Tyson Fury's toughest fight until he stopped Steve Cunningham later on. He used his weight and he broke down the much smaller Steve Cunningham. But Steve was able to knock him down and once again frustrate Tyson Fury and win a lot of the rounds. And this was against a much smaller Tyson Fury, who wasn't 300 or 290 pounds, who was more agile, was bouncing on his feet more. The version of Tyson Fury that we're going to most likely see against Dillian Whyte is the same version we've seen against Wilder in the third fight. A flat-footed Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury has never been known for having a great defense. And that was really evident in his last fight against Deontay Wilder and his fight before that against Otto Wallin. Now, when it comes to Dillian Whyte, some fans will say, oh, well, he got knocked out before. He's been stopped twice, so he has no chance. You guys have to understand how the sport of boxing works. Having defense and being knocked out is nowhere near the same thing. Before Dillian Whyte got knocked out by Povetkin, Dillian Whyte wasn't really even getting touched by Povetkin. And then he got caught with a shot that he didn't see. Styles make fights. When it comes to Povetkin, he was a shorter type of bob and weave type of fighter. Not saying he's as talented, but his style was similar to like an Isaac Pitbull Cruz. So in terms of skill set, if Tyson Fury is able to knock out Dillian Whyte, that win would be even more impressive than him beating Deontay Wilder. Not to mention Dillian Whyte, he revealed that when he sparred with Tyson Fury, he knocked him down not once, but multiple times. And Tyson Fury, he never denied it. So you'll hear fans say stuff like, oh, well, that's sparring, that's different, etc., etc. But you have to understand, in sparring, you're actually wearing headgear, and the gloves are much bigger. So if you can drop someone under those conditions, imagine what you can do without headgear and smaller gloves. Now, recently, Tyson Fury's best weapon has been his size over his opponents. That was the situation when it came to Deontay Wilder. That was the situation when he was in the ring with Steve Cunningham. But when it comes to Dillian Whyte is a big heavyweight. So this is the reason why, once again, styles make fights. You put Tyson Fury against Usyk. Tyson Fury is going to probably outweigh Usyk by what? 30, 40 pounds or even more? That's not going to be the case when he fights against Dillian Whyte, or if he fights against Dillian Whyte. I'm looking forward to this fight. It should be action-packed. It's a 50-50 fight as far as I'm concerned. Let's see how it plays out. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.
My name is Chris, and I'm all the way here from Anchorage, Alaska at Scalp, Carolinas, and I'm here for my second treatment of SMP. Well, I was sitting at home one day and going over my Facebook page, and they have different, like advertisements popping up, and I saw one for SMP, and I saw some pictures of some guys, before and after, and I was looking at that, and it caught my attention, so I Googled it. SMP, nothing showed up in my area. So, I did a little more research, and all of a sudden, Scalp Carolinas popped up in the web browser. So I started watching his videos and seeing all the reaction from all the other people. We talked on the phone, we made appointments and everything. I sent him pictures, and he looked at them, and I was like, can you fix this? And, he pretty much said, no problem. My first session, he made me feel extremely comfortable. It was almost like I was talking to family. He started, and during the whole treatment, we talked and, about our families and our life, and, and things that he does and things that I do. And before I know it, the first session was over. When you see someone doing something that they love, as much as I see Enoch Glover love what he does, it shows in his work. I wouldn't point anyone in any other direction but here to North Carolina, Scalp Carolinas, to get this done.
Let me tell you guys about this company, NWA Cane Corsos. They breed Cane Corso Mastiffs, which is a guardian dog that is treasured for its protective nature and strong loyalty to family. If you're looking for a family-friendly dog that's intelligent, muscular, and brave enough to take on any intruder, then you need a Cane Corso Mastiff. Cane Corsos are extremely versatile, performing well in a variety of activities such as hunting, agility, competitions, and obedience trials. With its athleticism and versatility as a hunting dog, guard dog, sports dog, and a show dog, the Cane Corso Mastiff is perfect for any family. They also have standard French bulldogs with excellent health, structure, temperament, and superior bloodlines with many champions in present day and pedigrees. Visit NWA Cane Corsos on all social media platforms to find the perfect puppy for your home today.